What's going on YouTube? It's your boy JD Trades, and I'm bringing you a trade recap, right? So, what happened today? We did, of course, send out a trade inside of the Telegram. If you're not inside of the Telegram, all you have to do is go to the description section inside this video and join the Telegram. It's completely for free. Whilst you're there, make sure you drop a like and also subscribe. So, what did I see in terms of gold that allowed me to enter into a buy position that gave us a 1 to 3 R&R and a 3% gain on this move? So I'm going to turn our attentions first of all over to the daily time frame, right? Now, it's very interesting to see what price is doing. I do my best to, of course, analyze exactly each step of price, right? Right now, we're inside of this daily imbalance area here. Now, initially, the move was to look for a trade set up inside of this candle area here, which can still happen in the future, mind you, right? We have this nice area of imbalance sitting inside of here. Now, what I always try to look for, or always make sure I keep my eyes out for, is the sweep of the lows. Okay, so what happened here today, right? So we can see gold has dipped the low. Now, I'm anticipating price, giving us a pullback. Whenever we get a sweep of any types of lows, I'm always anticipating price potentially giving us a pullback or reversing in the other direction once that liquidity has been grabbed. Okay. Now, understand that in trading, yes, there's going to be stop losses sitting beneath this low, but then there's also going to be traders that are using sell stops, right? So a sell stop is essentially if you are here in price, okay, they will pretty much put an order that is below price to hit and keep pushing down lower. So in order for price not only to take out the sell stop, the stop losses, pardon me, it also needs to take out the sell stops, right? Now, in doing so, okay, price has to reverse back in the other direction because their stop losses will be sitting above current price. Now, aside from that, looking at exactly what price is doing, we've now come to the daily area. We've taken out this previous daily low here, okay, and we had a reaction off the back of that. We've now taken this daily low here, and we've now also had a reaction. And at the moment, or at the time being today, that's what I was pretty much anticipating price doing. So I head over to the 1 hour time frame and let's just take a look at what we can see. So I head over to the 1 hour, and ideally all I'm doing is looking at structure on the 1 hour, on the half hour. What can I notice? Okay, so with our previous lower low, we had a pullback creating our previous lower high, then a low low here. So anything above this high point is telling me there's a potential for some bullish price action. So let's just use the replay tool. I'm always constantly scanning for potential changes of structure. I'm always going to be scanning for potential areas. Okay, so inside this area we have this 15 slash half hour imbalance that's been formed after we've taken out that high. Okay, so whenever price usually shifts structure or breaks structure, we want to see imbalance being created. And as I've said to you guys in multiple videos before, when market structure is broken, we expect what to be filled. Put inside the comment section. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was your chance to answer that question. It's imbalance. Okay, we expect imbalance to be filled. So in that move there, potentially you could have entered the trade where it is there. Okay, you could have entered the trade there, had my standard stop loss, which is around 40 pips for gold. Okay, to target other areas of liquidity. Okay, sitting above here. Now for today, my main target was New York Sessions high. Okay, that's what I was looking for. New York Sessions high. That was my main target for the rest of today. So yesterday's New York session high. So that was the first opportunity to enter this trade, but this is not the one that I took, right? I was still monitoring. I was still anticipating that price may potentially head down lower, even though the framework is there, right? Now, you're not always going to be able to catch all the moves, guys, and that's perfectly fine. But there's one thing that I do want to tell you guys is, you know, 7 out of 10 times, there's going to be a re-entry. There's going to be another opportunity for you to enter that position. So you don't necessarily need to rush that entry. So inside of here, what do we have here? We've got a nice candle, this nice 15-minute candle that has formed inside of that half hour imbalance. Plus we've got a nice 15-minute imbalance inside of here as well. That's your second potential entry. Okay, now still giving it a standard 40 pip, or you can just cover the low of this candle. That's perfectly fine as well, around 30 pips, and target yesterday New York Sessions high. That is the trade setup idea, right? We can see price tagged the area, okay, and we had a pretty strong push to the upside. So that's two potential entries, guys. And for the entry that we caught, okay, I'm gonna turn over to my other gold chart here, okay, is off of this 15-minute time frame. Now, with price giving us such solid bullish price action, I was anticipating, hey, there's bound to be a re-entry in here somewhere, okay? You're not always going to be able to catch the exact moves you're looking for, but there's bound to be a re-entry in here somewhere. Now, the setup entry was right here inside of this 1 minute candle, okay? It's a very bog standard retracement continuation, okay? Looking for a pullback and for price to continue. Gave this setup about a 25 pip stop, okay? Still targeting yesterday's New York session high. But as price continued to progress, okay, continue to form, there was potential for this pair to move up higher, okay? TP1, TP2, TP3 all hit inside the same move with a 75 pip TP. Notice how price came to the area. Look, notice the bodies of the candles, okay? The bodies of the candles are respecting this candle area. Even though we had a very sharp wick one more time to the downside, price still respected that area, and we eventually had that push to the upside. And sometimes, gold, it moves in your direction, moves in your favor very, very quickly, but sometimes it can, take its time and range, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, that was a very, very simple, very, very clean move, and I believe I've got some screenshots of me live in the trade trying to, anticipate what price is doing live. Okay, these are some of my screenshots. You can tell by looking at the time here. Okay, this is 1 p.m. UTC. This is before the move happened, so I would have taken a live screenshot, of course, for my journaling purposes. And when I am trading gold, I do tend to look at USD JPY and the dollar, as you can see in these other two sections here. Okay, so as you can see there, that's what I was looking at. We can see these are some pullbacks on the 30-second chart, looking for price or reason for price to potentially give us more bullish price action. Now, with that being said, it was a very, very great trade, and I will continue to journal and take a look at how we could have potentially entered this trade even further down the line. I did notice that, the retracement or the re-entry was a lot lower. I didn't anticipate and identify this entry here at the time being, just due to the fact that I may have been looking at Euro USD, I may have been looking at USD CAD. Sometimes it is best to just focus on one pair so that you can fully lock in that one position. But you can see here we had this balanced imbalance. We had price testing on the other side, and that was the most ideal re-entry in my personal opinion. This is the re-entry that I should have been able to identify, but I wasn't able to identify at the time being. But that's okay, because we were still able to get into this trade, capture our 1 to 3 R&R, and keep it pushing. Like I said, I hope you guys really found this video informative. Guys, just drop a like on the video, subscribe, and turn on that post notification. Always remember the theory behind the practice. And if you want to join my free Telegram, where I post a lot of content, a lot of free trade ideas, chart analysis, and more, it's all inside the description. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.